Hello, welcome back to the YouTube channel. I am your host, Esoteric Essa, aka your esoteric home girl, Jasmine. This is your pick-a pile for what are your astrological strengths. We have 3 piles here. We have from this side, pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. Just choose intuitively whichever you gravitate to. You might want to pick a couple piles, and that is absolutely fine. Remember, take what resonates. Not everything will resonate with everybody here, but there likely can be messages for you in every single pile, if not one. We're going to get into what your astrological strengths are that Spirit wants you to develop more and bring more awareness towards your journey. Here in your ascension process, I will catch you at your pile. Hello, pile 1, for those of you who chose the dragon here. This is your pile. What are your astrological strengths? So pile 1, you are working with the dragon realm, working with dragon spirit guides. Yes, the dragons, they can absolutely be spirit guides, and they're incredibly powerful creatures to have, wise and old. People usually who have dragon spirit guides, which is you here watching, are really old souls, very wise. And so you've been working with dragons for many lifetimes. You likely, if you've done an Akashic Records, for those of you who've had an Akash reading, you likely have had a past lifetime somewhere in the medieval times, working with the dragons. Maybe I'm hearing King Arthur as a knight, working during the medieval times, the Renaissance period. I'm seeing a lot of Queen Elizabeth energy here. You might have always been fascinated by Queen Elizabeth I, Anne Boleyn, that whole. I'm also seeing a lot of French energy as well. So some of you might have literal French ancestors. And I'm also seeing Queen Mary, so definitely some Spanish ancestral lineage here too. So you could also have been born year of the dragon, which I believe is 1988, 1962 or something like that. I'm not sure. You might want to double check. But also the year 2024 will be a very big significant year for you, pile 1. So I'm going to be using for you the astrological oracle cards. I'm going to use different oracle cards for every pile. So let's go ahead and get started. I'll live shuffle for this group. So what are the astrological strengths for pile 1? Beautiful. We have Luna, which is moon. Leo energy here. And Taurus energy. So you can literally be a Taurus sun, moon, rising, or a Leo sun, moon, rising, especially since we have the Luna card here, moon. There might even be some Cancer energy as well, just because the moon is the ruling planet of Cancer. So you can have a Cancer sun, moon, or rising. But what I'm seeing here, pile 1, this is a very creative group. Very much into arts, beauty, pleasure, leisure. This group doesn't really have to work too hard. This is a group where you have a very beautiful grace to you. If you resonate as feminine, you have a lot of feminine qualities about you that kind of are to your advantage, and there's nothing wrong with that. I'm also hearing that some of you, if you're into Vedic astrology, have the Chitra Nakshatra, the Chitra, Chitra Nakshatra as well. So there's a lot of Mars energy here. This is a very sensual, sexual group. You could be really into sex magic, manifesting with sex, self-pleasure. So with Taurus here, you could have Taurus, Leo in your chart, but with the moon, your moon sign is very significant for pile 1. Okay, whatever your moon sign is. And what I'm hearing is, because the moon is the shadow self, our emotional intelligence, our emotional attributes. And this group works really well with water magic. You have the ability, this is a very hard working group. You guys, although you like leisure and pleasure and you don't mind indulging or spending money because you know you're worthy of all that, but this group works really hard because of the Taurus energy here. And with the Leo, this group is very ambitious. You're very ambitious. And with the Luna here and the Moth, pile 1, there's a need for you to go ahead and look at more of what I'm hearing is your Black Moon Lilith, because of the moth spirit here. And the moth sometimes can represent death. So there is a side of yourself, pile 1, that you are still resisting and not allowing yourself to release and die. But it's not so much like, let me totally terminate this darker aspect of my personality or my soul. It's more about embracing it, because the lion, the Leo here, is about embracing your inner beast. This, you know, having the courage to look within, because I'm getting a lot of Fibonacci energy here. Some of you literally were into like Da Vinci. Like some of you are really into architecture, artistry, you know, stained glass, old colonial architecture, but also I'm seeing a lot of Latin, you know, being very fascinated by the old Michelangelo paintings and stuff like that. Like just really into that sort of Renaissance period. A lot of you have had past lives in a Renaissance. And now this group, pile 1, you are now being called to step up as a creator, a creatress or a creator, and to help create, you know, beauty out of what sometimes we're seeing now in this physical realm as detrimental, or because the Luna is about, you know, mystery. And this group has the ability to tap into like the mysteries and the shadow aspects of life and decipher things that the average person can't decipher. Humbly speaking, you guys have that gift. And you're able to bring it forward through your craft, your words, your self-expression, your creativity, in such a very pleasurable, beautifully aesthetic way, but also encouraging and inspirational way. You, pile 1, have the ability to really inspire a lot of people here. So you're going to want to look at your Taurus, Leo placements and your moon placements in your chart. And everyone has all 12 zodiac signs, pile 1. So you'll want to look at your second house. I'm also hearing some of you have a midheaven Taurus. Look at your second house. Some of you have a connection also to the Pleiadians, the Pleiades star system. Look at the 5th house, because that is what Leo rules. Some of you might be like a Pisces sun, but your sun could be in the 5th house. So technically you have Leo energy, right? So what are we shape-shifting? What is pile 1 shape-shifting? Patience. That's funny because Leos don't have patience. I say it with love. Friendships. Yeah, you guys are so, pile 1, you're so influential. A lot of Aquarian energy here, a lot of 11th house energy. Maybe your moon is in the 11th house. So you, pile 1, have the ability to really shape shift your friendships and teach people things, right? I'm gonna take this one. And relationships. Yeah, it's just all about interpersonal, wow, sacred geometry, right? Because this is the flower of life, and I was picking up on the Fibonacci. So this group, pile 1, y'all have a connection to sacred geometry as well. You might want to start working more with mathematics and numerology to start stepping more into, I'm seeing Nikola Tesla. Some of you are really into Nikola Tesla, or maybe you drive a Tesla. It's just around your subconscious mind. This group is very esoteric. So astrologically speaking, there's a need, oh, wow. All right, so pile one, you have this ability through friendships, through networking, connections, relationships, where you're never going to be poor. You're never going to struggle. You're always going to, you might have your moon in the second house. You're always going to be able to kind of, you earn this. This is the past life earning, pile one. You have charisma. People are very enamored by you and they want to help you. They want to take care of you. They want to give you an advantage in life. They want to help you. They want to see you succeed. So pile one, you actually have a lot of people on your side wanting to help you. This is one of your gifts. But with the Taurus energy, because that's a fixed energy and Leo is a fixed energy, pile one, with this patience, take time. Watch your seeds grow, okay? This is really, this pile one, you really have to embody your Capricorn energy, your Capricornian placements, all right? A lot of you are very focused on the midheaven, on the 10th house placements, your career, your profession, your legacy, your fame, your outward appearance. But what I'm seeing here is you're always going to have this ability, whether through marriage, and I'm not saying, oh, you don't earn it, you're not going to work hard. No, no, no. Spirit is saying you're just always going to be given opportunities in life, and don't let people like bog you down for that. You know, like your blessings are your blessings, so own them. The more you start owning them, because with that Lilith energy that was coming through and the moon here, there's this kind of energy to you where you shy away from owning and embracing your advantages in life because you're so empathetic. This is a very empathetic group, and you're very aware, okay? Very aware of other people's needs, emotions. You don't like, you know, like this is your thing. Like you are so good. Like some of you could be account managers, you know, doing like on the field relationship management work. You're really good at that, customer service, whatever. But you're so in tune with other people and you don't want people to feel hurt, or just like even in your friends, you just don't want people to be, not so much jealousy. You're just so aware and, God, I can't think of the words right now. You're just very in tune with how people feel, because all this purple here, you're very intuitively aware, okay? You guys have great intuition, great empathetic abilities. So there's a need for you to kind of, you shy away sometimes. You don't fully own your gifts or your skills. When people give you compliments, pile one, you shy away. You don't know how to take compliments. It's okay. I know you're super humble. We love that. But Leo is more about, you know, Leos love compliments, honey. Give me all the compliments, baby. You know, so they want you to step more into the Leo energy and embrace that. So that way you can start bringing it and attracting more of these abundance and opportunities you have that are your birthright. All right. So astrologically speaking, you are very in tune emotionally with this moon energy, with nurturing other people and knowing how to help people out in that way. But this is a very also creative group, or you guys are just really meant to take center stage. And some of you shy away because you feel bad. Some of you fully own it. I love it. And Spirit just wants you to own it more. Okay. But do it with grace with this Taurus energy. All right. Pile one. Drop a comment. If you want a more personalized reading, book it. Illuminati.com. Catch me on Instagram at esoteric_SL, or hit my Patreon up. We do a lot of rituals there, monthly live rituals. Thank you so much for being here. Please do not forget to like, subscribe, and comment. I appreciate you. May you manifest wisely. Hello, pile two. What's good? What's good? Thank you for being here with me. I hope you're doing well. Please don't forget to like and subscribe and comment. Even if you want to throw a thumbs down, it helps me with the algorithm. But thank you for being here. And for those of you who have already joined the Cosmic Tribe, what's good? Thank you for returning. Pile two, what are your astrological strengths? I'm using different piles for every group. So for pile two, I'm actually using the Black Moon Astrology cards by Susan Shepard. Check that out, all right? And I'm gonna live shuffle for you. Some of you really like the live shuffling. So what are the astrological strengths? All right. This is bay leaf, by the way, bay leaf. So with bay leaf, pile two, you guys have been working with magic for lifetimes. You guys are Pile 2, you quickly discovered your gifts, your skills, your soul talents. Granted, you might still be tweaking them and trying to master them in this lifetime, but you've picked up on at a young age, this group was so in tune with their not only magical abilities, but more so what your strengths are. You also know how to work a room. This is a shape-shifting group. You guys know how to shape-shift. You can walk into a room, feel the energy, pick up on it, read the room, and be like, all right, you know, like this group, you guys can mingle with, you know, aristocracy, with middle class. You know, you can walk into a punk rock concert and just fit in, and then the next thing you know, you're like, oh, you know, last weekend I just went to a classical ballet, and you're fitting in with like high society like people. Like this group, you guys really know how to shape shift your personality, your persona, and you probably have a really wide net. I'm hearing casting a wide net. You have a really wide variety of friendships and social circles, which is to your advantage. But this group, you guys have done shape-shifting many lifetimes, and so you're here learning how to be that chameleon again, and it's nothing wrong. It's something to your advantage. Just make sure that you still know who you are, your core soul, your core personality at the end of the day. I'm hearing, because sometimes you get really lost. Like I'm seeing like beach would go adrift. You can get really lost in the sauce because you get so consumed with your environment or your friends or whatever environment you're in, and you morph into that so well. And I'm just seeing like this skin suit being zipped down at the end of the day. You know, like that meme where you like had a hard day of being in the 3D matrix and you come home and you just want to be your cosmic self, and you like zip down your human flesh skin suit. That's what you guys can do. So Bay Leaf, though, you guys have really strong healing abilities. So astrologically, what does Spirit want you to own? Okay, North Node. Yes, North Node, life's purpose. 41 here. Some of you might literally be 41 years old. Also, there's a significant grandparent who was born in 1941. A grandmother, 1941. So start checking out your lineage and your ancestry. That abuela's trying to connect with you. She was the one who did all the magic. She was the occultist. She was the black sheep. She's probably already working alongside you in your life's purpose. And it could be that her legacy really inspired you to step into this work. So Spirit, whether you're into healing or magic or spirituality, Pile 2, just know that your North Node is, because 41 adds up to a 5 vibration, right? 4 plus 1. And 2021 is a 5 vibration. So whether you're watching this now before 2021 or you're in 2021, you find this video, that's also a 5 vibration. So a lot of you are going to be shifting careers. Pile 2, you are going into a career pivot. All right. You're stepping more into your life's purpose, because your North Node is all about, what is my life's purpose? What is my dawn? What is my life path? What is the energy that Spirit wants me to step into? What did my soul decide that I needed to step into and lead? This is a group of leaders. Chiron healing. Number 8. I'm so hyped with this group. This group has incredible energy. I want to hang out with you. So Chiron healing, literally that. What is Chiron? He's the wounded healer. He's the wounded healer. So Pile 2, your Chiron placements in your natal chart. Some of you have Chiron in Pisces. Some of you have Chiron in Cancer. You guys, what I'm seeing here, though, a lot of your Chiron traits come from childhood. And so your childhood wounds, because that's what Chiron is, he represents our wounds, our inner wounds, our, you know, deepest, truest hurts. And this is about you learning to heal your Chiron. So if your Chiron is, you know, in Cancer, and so growing up you've always felt misunderstood, or like the black sheep of your family, or the lone wolf, and even in society and school, no matter how much you tried to fit in and be popular, it wasn't so much you weren't popular, you were just meant to stick out. You are eccentric. This is oddball. You guys are the oddball. Like, I think of Tyler, the Creator, with this group. He's just different, and I love that about him, and he owns it, and it's so inspiring. Tyler, the Creator, is a rapper. You might want to check him out. So, and so this is the thing though. Conformity doesn't work for pile 2. And so Spirit is telling you, look at your Chiron chart. So anyways, let's say example, going back to the example, you have Chiron in Cancer. So you always just felt misplaced in the home. You were just different for whatever reason. And so what Spirit is saying, healing that, coming to terms with it, and helping others and advising them. This is a group of advisors. You guys know how to advise, console. Some of you are literal therapists, social workers. Some of you are mentors. Some of you are just spiritual healers, obviously, because this is a very spiritual group here. So yeah, learning, might have Chiron in the 8th house, learning how to work with your Chiron and helping other people who have similar Chiron placements. They're going to come to you. They're going to find you. Once you start stepping into your North Node, these people are going to find you because Spirit's going to bring you your tribe. I see a lot of public speaking, a lot of just talking and consoling one-on-one work. Some of you use a lot of Zoom to work with patients, customers, clients. Your Chiron might be in an air sign or North Node in Aquarius. So this is like a very communications group here. All right. What other astrological strengths for pile 2? Okay. Venus. Yeah, so 4. You might have Venus in the 4th house. Venus in the 4th house. You could have your Chiron and your Venus conjunct, sitting side to side. I'm getting very specifically that, or you could even have your Venus and your North Node conjunct side to side. So Venus love, Aphrodite could be one of your really strong deities here. A lot of Venus energy coming through. So get familiar with where your Venus placement is in your natal chart, your North Node in your natal chart, and your Chiron in your natal chart. And with this Venus, this is not so much about love and romance, but although pile 2, I'm seeing some of you helping people with love and relationships, connections. Like you might be literal like matchmakers or marriage counselors, or maybe you came from a really broken home where there was divorce, and so you're really committed to healing your marriage, like 7th house, a lot of 7th house activity here. 7th house of love and marriage. You could be going to literal like counseling or couples therapy in your own relationship because you really believe in that as a healing form. But anyways, so the Venus energy here is also about bringing in this self-love to yourself, healing your Chiron. And your North. Oh my God. So pile 2, I just want to say you're amazing, you're beautiful, you're incredible, and you're powerful, and you're worthy. Okay. There's a lot of lack of self empathy. First of all, really harsh critic, inner critic here. You can tell your self-critic, your inner self-critic, you know what? I'm not going to have that self-talk today. I am worthy. I am wise. I am beautiful. I am abundant. So there's also a lot of self-defeating energy here of just not feeling worthy to really step into your fullest potential here. So there's a lot of self-love nurturing that pile 2 you're being called to continue doing. I feel like you already have that awareness. And then the last card, yep, Mercury, the mind. 3rd house placements. So yeah, this group is really good with communication, expressing yourself. I'm seeing you guys are just really great speakers. You could have really strong Mercury placements. So your Mercury might be in the 3rd house, Mercury and Pluto, Mercury in the 9th house as well. So they definitely want you to get familiar with your Mercury placements. But I'm also seeing Mercury retrograde in Aquarius of 2021. Come January 30th, you're going to be called to go back in and revisit all these placements in your chart with your North Node to start stepping into your life purpose next year in 2021. Because some of you have kind of been not ready to step into this your life's calling, and Spirit, the universe is going to set up literally the chariot to come in, Cancer energy here, to come in and be like, get in the car, let's go, we're zooming on out, let's go ahead, it's time to walk your path of truest authenticity. So let me just pull a couple tarot for this group. Pile 2. Tower card, yep. Don't be afraid of the Tower card. Embrace the Tower moment, all right? Embrace it. Some of you are just starting your Saturn return, or some of you just completed your Saturn return and you got shook up. But yeah, I'm seeing in January, February next year, that tower is coming, because it's just going to put you on the right path. You've been avoiding devil energy. Yep, the devil energy is about addictions, low vibrational behaviors, right? So this is like toxic thoughts, toxic tendencies, self-critic, a lot of inner self-critic, a lot of like putting yourself down, a lot of saying I'm not worthy or I can't do this. And this is also with the devil in the tower here. This is you leaving very destructive environments behind. So maybe you're deciding to finally leave a toxic workplace, right? So the devil energy is also Capricorn energy and also the 10th house. So your North Node might be in the 10th house, or you could have Chiron in the 10th house. So this is all about you feeling good enough. There's also this need to not worry so much about getting praise and recognition from others. This group, okay, because this is something that was lacked in the household and in your childhood. You weren't really given recognition or praise, and I get it. It hurts. You know, you just want to hear your mom say, "I'm proud of you," or your dad say, "I love you. You're doing great." Some of you have never gotten that and probably will never get that, or maybe you barely started hearing those words of affirmations from your parents. And this trickles down into your outside world, hearing that from employers, friends, family, wanting to hear, you know, people say like, "Oh my God, that was great. That was the best thing ever." And lovingly, I just want to let you know that this is more so about healing that and not needing so much like outward validation. You have all the validation within you, and Spirit's going to really make you realize that and honor that, you know, because it's all about your mind, your thinking. You're a critical thinker. You're great, but you also have a really intense you overthink a lot, and that's normal. So, I mean, you know, it happens, but sometimes to your detriment, and you really pick yourself apart. So please give yourself some love. Final card, Knight of Wands in reverse. So astrologically speaking, they really want you to start taking more action, pile 2, all right? So more action with your North Node, more action with embracing your Chiron. Your Chiron is one of your strengths. Our Chiron in our chart is one of our strengths. It really is. And your mind is one of your greatest attributes, but it looks like we need to balance that out. And also in love, okay? There could be like this toxic, repetitious soul pattern with healing or attracting, because you have the Venus here, unhealed Knight of Wands people, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So it could be that literal zodiac sign, but just people, because it's in reverse. So to me, that's a toxic person. You could be constantly attracting men or women who are just in and out, and they're not really consistent with you because they have their own inner turmoil that they've been avoiding. This is a lack of commitment energy here. So yeah, so where within yourself do you need to heal that, or have you been working on it? Because I also see that this stems somewhere from when you grew up not having like a consistent mother, father, healthy, like, I guess, relationship or marriage that you witnessed. I mean, wow, we can go on and on. There's a lot of fire energy here, Aries, Leo, Sag. So pile 2, thank you so much. Please don't forget to drop a comment. How did this resonate? I appreciate you. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll catch you on the next video. You can find me on Instagram at esoteric_Essa, or check me out on Patreon. I love you, appreciate you. May you manifest wisely. Hello, pile 3. Thank you for being here. Thank you so much if you haven't yet, but thank you for those of you who have liked and subscribed. If you haven't yet, consider doing so. I really appreciate everyone's support. And this is your pile 3. If you chose this crystal quartz, this is your astrological trait strengths that Spirit wants you to embody and step into. What I am feeling for y'all, a deep connection to Lemuria. So some of you are Lemurian starseeds, have a connection to Lemuria, Lemuria. I'm also seeing that you walked with the pharaohs. You've walked alongside pharaohs. So in Egypt, Mesopotamia. Oh my God. I should know this. Mesopotamia, like Babylon. You've had past lifetimes all over there. Some of you actual literal war high priestess. Some of you had a past lifetime as a pharaoh, very small significant amount. Random. Random. Some of you have stayed at the Luxor Hotel in Vegas. And I'm seeing it was just a really crazy night. Owls, the bird, the owl animal totem, OWL, is a significant animal totem for pile 3 for those of you here watching. Some of you also need to please go to pile 2 because there are messages there for you, and you will know right off the bat if those are the messages for you. There's a deep connection to the sea, to water, to mermaids for pile 3. A lot of you resonate or identify as starseeds. Some of you here are vegan as well. Or just only eat chicken. That's random. Okay, someone here, please go get checked out. Like there's a skin tag or like a skin lump or a bump. Something with the skin and like an abnormality. Like a cyst or a mole or a bump. Or like some, like just a patch of skin. They just want you to go get that checked out and seen, advised. I can't give out medical advice, but please see your doctor. Wow, you guys, pile 3, you have really big, you have starseed guides, cosmic guides, and they are freaking tall. They're really big beings. Like they're big, they're tall, they're ginormous. You've seen them. Some of you have made contact with them. Wow, that's really dope. I can see them. Like they're tall and really lanky. Okay, your throat chakra is really tight for this group. Exercise, share your voice. Exercise your voice. All right. Oh my God, my camera's gonna die. What are the astrological strengths? I'm gonna be using the Moonology Oracle cards. I've used different cards for every pile. So what are the Moonology Oracle cards for pile 3? What astrological trait strengths? Bam! New Moon in Leo. Confidence is your key to success. So Leo energy, 5th house energy. Check out your 5th house. Avoid, of course, Moon. Nothing will come of this situation. This is more so like, I'm seeing, your, excuse me, I was listening to them. Your Black Moon Lilith. Okay, New Moon in Cancer. Cancer placements 4th house. And New Moon in Sagittarius. So 9th house placements. I'm going to draw a couple more because I feel called to. Hopefully my camera doesn't die. End of a tough cycle. Full Moon in Capricorn. 10th house placement. Some of you have Capricorn in the 5th house. Saturn in the 5th house. Saturn in the 4th house. So look at those placements in your chart. And surrender to the divine. Full moon. Some of you were literally born on a full moon. You can check what moon phase you were born on. Did you know that? You could just do a quick, simple Google search, you guys. I really encourage everyone to know what moon phase you were born on, because every moon phase offers different wonderful traits. Can we see this? Yes, we can. Yes, we can. So, New Moon in Sagittarius and Cancer here. I definitely see Cancer as water emotionally. Balance your spirituality and practicality is a big message for you guys. So this group has a lot of dreams and a lot of aspirations, and you can accomplish a lot. You have a lot of power behind you. You have the drive, the will, the stamina. You also have the discipline and the work ethic for it. But with Cancer and Leo, which are complete opposites, water and fire, there is this inner turmoil, right? They said earlier, balance your spirituality and your practicality. What is practical? What is possible? What is feasible? But a lot of this comes down to you and surrendering to the divine. But luck is on your side. So just know that with these two polarities of the water and the fire, the Cancer and the Leo, this is about you having more, obviously, confidence, right? But there seems to be like a tremendous amount of value being put on the family here and what the family says, what the family thinks. So pile 3, you are definitely decolonizing and releasing that conditioning of, I'm seeing very, very heavily a feminine. So maybe a mom, really, really strict mom, or a mother who has a very big personality, has really, and it could even be father, because we have Capricorn here and he's Saturn. To me, Saturn is the dad. So either way, there are, okay, I'm back, and I had to put like a long sleeve on. Some of you are anemic and get cold really easily because I'm like so cold in your energy. Okay, you know what? I think I forgot to mention this. You might have a Leo sun, moon, or rising, a Cancer sun, moon, or rising, Sagittarius sun, moon, or rising, Capricorn sun, moon, or rising, Saturn 4th, 5th house, Saturn, Capricorn, Venus, 4th, 5th house, okay? Born on a full moon. Lots of new beginnings coming in though for this group. Lots of new beginnings in 2021 for pile 3. Your astrological strengths are the ability though to really change. It seems like I'm seeing new waters, exploring new waters. So pile 3. You're going to do and accomplish a lot of things that your family and friends, but family couldn't do or thought they couldn't do. So pile 3, you're doing a lot of ancestral healing, heavy with this void course of moon, heavy ancestral healing. I'm seeing specifically for the woman in your family, the woman in pile 3's family. Even if you're masculine, just know that you are healing your own inner divine masculine and your own inner divine feminine. Masculine's watching. But it seems like for this pile 3, your astrological strengths are healing generational trauma and being able to help other people with that. But specifically in your own family, a lot of the women in your lineage could stayed in situations that did not serve them, whether it was relationships, respectfully speaking, maybe they were in really toxic connections and they just couldn't leave. They had their hands tied. And so a lot of you are healing this and standing up for, with this Leo energy, courage and confidence to say, I am worthy. I will not take less than. I will not stay in a situation that is toxic. I will leave a narcissist. There's a lot of narcissistic energy that you are healing with your ancestors, and I'm hearing just your relatives in general. You could have a narcissistic father as well. So pile 3, your astrological strengths are the ability to help other people feel nurtured and safe with this Cancer energy. You also make people feel good with this Leo energy, pile 3. You know how to uplift people. You uplift their vibes. Like, people love to be in your energy. They feel safe, comfortable, they have fun. You're funny. And with this Capricorn energy, you also give off this very like safe, like, because when I think of Capricorn and masculinity, I think of a supportive role. So you probably are that supportive friend, that supportive family member that you take on a lot. So be sure that you're constantly cleansing your aura and releasing that as well. But luck is on your side. So listen, pile 3, you guys have tremendous amount of success. You're going to be really well known and established with your career, your profession, really strong 10th house placements, really strong midheaven placements, pile 3. You guys, as long as you apply the effort and you stay with this Cancer energy, emotionally intelligent, you guys have a lot, because this is the divine's plan. You have a lot of success that you're going to achieve in this lifetime. So really great energy here. Let me know how this resonated. I'm going to leave it here. If you want to book a more personal reading, you can visit me at soulilluminati.com. Don't forget to subscribe. Please stay safe. May you manifest wisely.